Hello everyone, just testing the stream here. Hopefully this will work a little bit better than the other thing I was using. Just want to quickly see something. If this takes any glitch away. Come on. Yeah, it's starting to glitch now while I'm streaming. That's not great. I can hear it. That's crap. Mine is better than the last one, I think. There's no sound coming through though, is there? Right. We'll try something here. We'll try it another way. Is that better? Right, we'll try this. Right, we'll try this. Right, we'll try this. Right, we'll try this. Right, we'll try this.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What
Okay, we're ready to rock. Let's play some Metal Gear. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's play. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes XSplit works when it wants to, and sometimes it doesn't, unfortunately. I guess it depends on how many people are using it. Maybe it connects to their server, I don't know. So today we're going to use StreamYard, and we're just going to do it this way, guys. So I'm going to load a already completed game, but start from the beginning. And as I said, this is just a test stream, so if it conks out or crashes, I apologize. But this should be working much, much better now. There's now sound coming through. It's not glitching as much as it was with XSplit, which I was using a minute ago. Which I
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War. God, I love David Hayter's voice in this. See, I don't think what's his face could have put this up as well. Stephen Sutherland, who did the voice work in Metal Gear 5. A Hideo Kojima game. Cool. I can hear a little bit of glitching, but nowhere near as bad as. This is nowhere near as bad as what was going on in XSplit. This is much better.
Flying over
5:38 a.m. August 24th, 1964. Pakistani airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization.
Well, we've got the cutscenes on. I'm going to light myself a cigarette.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility. Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Put on your mask. There's a slight bit of glitch in there, but it'll be fine. You can hear it in the audio.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing? Approaching release point. 10 minutes to drop off. Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Yeah. You just throw a little cigar around on an airplane. Oh. Here we go. Got his air mask on. He's ready to jump.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
All right. We're ready to jump. God. I just love having to combine sort of action, these action movie cinematics with a video game.
2 minutes to drop off.
Hideo Kojima really knows how to direct a game, combining like a story from a book, with the action sequences of a movie, and a video game.
1 minute to drop
I just love Hideo Kojima.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
I noticed there's a lot less lag on YouTube as well, which is awesome.
Status okay, all green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
That just looks so awesome for a video game. I mean, I know the graphics aren't what the graphics are a bit dated, but still, it looks awesome, man. You just can't beat a Metal Gear game.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Yep.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
Don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well,
I hope I'm coming through okay.
about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous
I
rocket
hope you can hear me all
scientist?
right.
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight.
Yeah, okay, so my sound is coming through. That's good.
The Earth
Sorry.
was blue, but there was
Yeah.
no God.
Awesome, let's play.
The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau.
I was just skip
That's
this bit. Go back to let's get straight to the game. Alrighty.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yas in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West.
Don't really see much through those goggles, do you?
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
There we are. Chute's open and he's coming in.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon
Yeah,
will
the
be dropped
breathing
at
as
that
well.
point.
That's really cool.
Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Yep. Oh. Here we go. Now there was a similar scene in Metal Gear 2. Everyone was expecting the character of Snake to pull off the mask. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a character called Raiden, which did not go down too well with the Metal Gear fans. And to be honest, Raiden's not a fan favorite of mine either. Yeah, I was not a fan of the character. He was too whiny, and yeah, and more than that, the commercial didn't say anything about that character, so everyone expected Snake, which was a big relief when this happened in Metal Gear 3. David Hayter as Snake. Right, we're going to skip the tutorial bit
Do you
here.
copy?
Yeah, skip all that. We don't need that. Skip the tutorial. Not interested. I'm just going to get straight into it. Climb out that tree, get our pouch, and get straight into the mission. All right, up the climb. Turn. And I'm going to collect our pouch and fall down. Whee!
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip
Yeah, skip all this. We don't need the tutorials. I'm going to skip through it. Skip all that. Skip all that. We'll end up meeting the boss in at the end of this mission anyway, so yeah. Essentially, she was his mentor and sort of mother figure. So,
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing Virtuous mission now.
alrighty. First of all, we're going to go in our backpack, liberate some weapons. Ah, we've got all that. Right, we're heading towards the swamp. We're going to see some alligators. We're just going to kill a load of alligators here because I don't like alligators. We bring on the Patriot. We won that thing after defeating the boss in the first time I played through this. So we're going to bring out the Patriot with just infinite ammo. I'm going to kill these alligators here. Die! Another one there. Kill that one. Collect these rations here that we just yeah. Kill that alligator as well. That's well hidden. This game's all about camouflage. Die! I'm going to kill these ones as well. Let's get these items. Happy days. Alright, let's do this. Let's go. Now moving into this territory, going to move back to our trank gun. Also, we're going to change our camouflage. Oh, we can't yet. Can we? Yeah, we can. Uniform. We're going to go with sort of a leafy texture. And face, of course, we've got forest. Yeah. And let's go. So far, our health is good, our stamina is good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Major,
Ruskies.
I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
I love these
Let
old-fashioned
Kremlin
codec
find
calls
out
as
the
well.
CIA and the American government are
You know,
involved.
before they were kind of
Contact
animated,
with the
and here
enemy
they're,
is strictly
you
prohibited.
know, as if
Don't
the
engage
technology
them
was
in
there in the
battle either.
60s.
This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen.
The boss.
The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer.
Ah, these
The
tutorials.
Uniform option lets
I
you
love it.
pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
I'll skip all this. Right, wrong. I'm going to save, I think. Can we save? Yep.
Saving the game, Snake?
Yep. Save it here. Let's save it as a new one. Yep. Right, now that's that saved. Let's do this. Let's get on with it.
Hey, Snake?
Yeah. No time for that. Let's get on with it. Ah! Right in the noggin. Checking for rations or anything. Thank you. You can't leave this guy lying around, so I'm going to move him. Where we can be. LG Pixels, how are you? Yeah, I'm back here, mate. I'm now doing this over StreamYards, and it's working much better. For some reason, when I was using XSplit, it was just glitching all over the place, even on my screen, which usually doesn't happen. Generally, it'll only glitch on the what you see on YouTube, but it seems to be moving a lot more fluidly over StreamYards this time. I hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're doing all right. Whoa!
Who's that?
Ah, crap! Die! Ah, crap! Sorry, I was just focusing here. Whew. Got away with that one. No. Okay. Let's, where was I? Okay, yeah, we're going up that way. Happy days. two guys coming up here. I need to be quick in my actions. Aim. Happy days. Both in the head. Look at that. That's what you call marksmanship. See you later, chaps. Excuse me, coming through.
Who's that?
Damn it. Some items down here I'm going to collect. Look. You get a swivel across here. Swing, my darling, swing. Do-do-do-do-do. What we get? Let's get these bad boys. An M16, nice. Oop. Oh yeah, but you can't get there on foot for some reason. Or that it's wide enough. Up we get. Alright. I need a bit more careful. I suppose I need to slow down. I'm just going to keep walking into enemy soldiers. That's the point. Okay. No healing required. That's good. Okay, so we're now at the location where we need to rescue the Russian scientist called Sokolov.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Oh.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Yeah, it's nothing we can't handle.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Yeah,
Right.
that's in every Metal Gear
and
game,
one more
though.
thing, Snake.
You're meant to meet up
No,
with the
it's
character.
just that
You can't do
when
so
you
while
get
the
to
alarm, while
Sokolov,
the alert phase is on.
I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry
for
we're
being
so
late.
Yeah, sorry for
Is
being
that
so
all?
late.
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Here we go. Let's have some fun. What the hell? Ah, get up.
Just my imagination.
Trying to be one round, another one round here. Not one or two more. Sure, there's one just around this corner. There's always one more. There he is.
It's the enemy!
Shit. Where did he go? Where is he?
Who's that? Radio, call HQ!
Where are those shots coming from? Ah!
Over there?
There you are. Bastard. I'll get you. I'll get you. Dude, just finished up on the panel. How is it going? Looking smooth so far? Yeah, it's going great this time. Crap. Yeah, it's running smooth, much more smoothly on StreamYard than it did on XSplit. Much more smoothly. You can still hear a bit of glitching in the thing on the stream, but you know, to be expected. As I said, this is still an old computer, so there are going to be a few problems here and there. But by the way, for those of you watching, LDG Pixels did an awesome job on my PC. It's got running much more smoothly. Hello, Yuzi Patrick. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm just playing this first mission as a test to see how it goes. So far, it's working well. So obviously, probably do another stream tomorrow or the day after, and we're going to play all of Metal Gear 3, the full story. So this would be the first part.
You must be so.
Also, you asked me to do a video for you on the gore in Star Trek, and that's what I'm going to do for you, buddy, this week. I'm going to do you a video on it.
No.
So do look forward to that. It probably won't be out until Friday. It's going to take me time. I don't have as much time as I used to have, like I did last year, because I work longer hours. So it's going to take me longer to make that video, but I'm definitely going to do it for you, buddy.
Sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
And also look forward to LDG Pixels coming on A Question of Trek next week.
I have a message from him.
So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
I definitely love David Hayter's portrayal of Big Boss much more than they did Keeper Sutherland in Metal Gear 5. Yeah, Keeper Sutherland did a great job, don't get me wrong, but David Hayter just does it better, I think.
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Yeah, David Hayter definitely does it better.
Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to.
Oh, by the way, I blew air LDC. If you're still watching,
missile crisis 2 years
I
ago,
blew up my computer today. It's still
peaceful coexistence with
a little bit loud, but not as loud as it used to get.
And criticism from
it used to get really loud. It used to sound like police sirens.
Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition.
But I can feel the warm air coming out the top now, much more than it used to. So it's much better.
Position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's
I love these. Always love these little history lessons that you get on Metal Gear as well. They always look up the facts, and then they include them in their games, like in Metal Gear 4, Metal Gear 2. It's really, really good stuff. I do hope they remake Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid Snake, the old games for the MSX. I do think those do deserve a reboot.
Yeah. He has control over another secret weapons research.
Did you see Dust come out? The only dust I saw was a little bit off the top. No, I think what happened is probably blew it around a bit more, but it has made a difference because the PC is, by comparison, much more quiet than it used to be. It used to be really, really loud. It used to whir really. a lot. But now it's not doing that. It's actually quite quiet at the moment.
The intelligence says that they
A
are
lot
going
quieter
to
than it
make
used to
their
be, at
move
least.
during the test.
Then the
I suppose at
soldiers
some point I may
outside.
have to open it up and give it a proper blowout. But like I said, I mean, this computer's 8
Exactly.
years old. I bought it in
They
and
wouldn't
I
need
don't.
that many men.
Well, I say
just to
8
keep
years
me
old. I bought it in
inside.
2012. I don't actually know
Their
how old
orders
this
were to
computer
prevent
is. I think it
Colonel
might be
Vogt from capturing
13 years old. It might be a year older. I don't know. Yeah.
even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
So yeah. As I said, there are some things about that. Obviously it's not going to last forever.
Vulcan
There are
will
going to be
come, I'm
the
sure.
odd glitch here
You
and there.
must get me out of here before then.
Leave
But
it to me.
I do love this game. Definitely one of my favorite ones of the Metal Gear series.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
Where did you learn to speak
From
it?
my mentor.
Ah, his mentor, the boss. We'll
Is
be
that
meeting
so?
her very shortly.
America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Another radio call back to boss, or back to Major Zero,
Major, this
who
is
ends up
Snake.
ruling the world at one
Sokolov
point.
is
This
safe with
character.
me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work,
He
Snake.
becomes
Now hurry up
the
and get
leader of the
Sokolov to the recovery
Patriots.
point.
Who
We'll
become,
rendezvous
well,
with you
essentially
there.
they become this
Roger.
global.
What about the
They,
sentries?
they,
I
they
had
become
to
like the
kill them. There
what
was
people
no
call
other
the
way.
Illuminati.
But no one will know we were
And
involved.
Snake, obviously,
I see.
in order
What
to
about the boss?
later on
We lost
beat
contact
the
with the boss some
Patriots,
time ago.
or they was a
What
part of the
happened?
Patriots for a time. He
It's
didn't
probably
agree what they
just
were
a
doing.
weak signal.
He
Just
ends up
hurry and
becoming a
get
villain
Sokolov out
himself.
there.
So yeah, all at the same time being villainized by the Patriots. There's a very, very long, complex story to the whole Metal Gear series. So I can't go through it all. But that's why I'm doing these streams, so you can get the story as we play along, and listen to me rattle on about all sorts. But yeah, I mean, as I said before, I know the graphics are dated in this, but I still love how I still love the animation. It's very, very good. Don't know what he's doing with his hands. He's nuts. Oh.
Freeze!
Freeze! Uh-oh. I mean, these real cinematic shots that they do as well, combining action movie cinematography with with video games is just, well, it was something that was ahead of its time at the time as well. No one else was doing it.
The Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
It's Revolver Ocelot, or he will be one day. Not quite Revolver Ocelot yet. He's just Ocelot.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Yeah, he becomes our bitch later on. In fact, Snake makes him his bitch many times.
Sokolov is ours.
Snake makes him his bitch several
Get out of
times.
here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Ooh. Yeah. By the way, that is not how you fire a small arms weapon, especially not a pistol. That only works in action movies. You fire a weapon like that, you're not going to hit anything. Yeah.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Sokolov, take cover. I love that voice. Now the Ocelot's going to come over, and so the rest of the Ocelot squad, and Snake's going to make them his bitch.
You're not the boss, are you?
This is where Snake brings up the CQC.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
He's off.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Look at that. They are his bitches. Down you go.
Possible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
Filthy American dog. So very nice. It doesn't matter. He's down.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
He feels insulted now. Well, it's his fault for being arrogant.
Major.
Hope how you're doing. I
you
hope
need
you're
I read you. Snake, you all right?
enjoying yourselves.
I've
You've
run
probably,
into a
doing,
few
probably
snags.
got better things to do.
These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
As a European, I do not
agree.
feel
You better
offended.
Sokolov ran off by
Yeah,
himself,
well,
but
yeah.
I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
I don't think Americans will really be offended. It's just a video game, but still, it's saucy. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm not wasting time. Let's get after Sokolov. Oh, because here's a slight bit of glitch in there. Yeah, I can hear it. It's glitching on the screen as well. On YouTube, I can see it. Well, it won't be for too long. We're nearly at the end of the mission now. There we go.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here.
I'm
promise.
finished.
And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
What is that? Ah, the Shago Hod. Or Shadow Hog. Can't remember. I think it was Shago Hod.
That's what they were making you build.
That's the Metal Gear we face up later.
The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Yep.
Is that
That's
thing finished?
Big ass tank.
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Well, come on then. Let's get you out of here.
Go.
And we've got a guest appearance coming with a guest now. It's the boss. Don't look down. Those graphics are wild, aren't they? Yeah, this game is about 15 years old now. Oh, by the way, I watched that new Borat movie. Today. It was awful. I mean, there were a few funny moments in there, but it was nowhere as good as the first one.
Boss?
Yeah, so that Borat movie, I wouldn't recommend watching it. It's not that great.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
I don't think so. Here comes the pain.
Hornets.
And the fear. Yeah, that's the pain. He controls, Hornet. He's like a Hornet man. Special powers? Controlling Hornets. Yeah, it's Metal Gear. There's some silly characters in this. You know, he's not one of the most scariest of characters. There are scarier ones. Like in Metal Gear 5, for instance, when you meet the skulls, now they're downright scary.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
I waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
And that's the end.
Boss.
We face him
Now
later
that
as
all
well.
5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
And there's the boss. See, all these characters are known as the Cobra Unit, and she's the leader.
It's
She's also known as the Joy, and behind her is a dead lover, the Sorrow. By the way, their child, they had a child together, who was taken by the philosophers, and that child, of course, is Revolver Ocelot. We just met him a second ago. And here's the main villain, Volgin.
Kuwabara.
Who also reappears in Metal Gear 5. But he's more of a monster in that than a character. You don't hear him speak or anything. He's just a monster.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Joseph says, I do not care about Bora.
Colonel
Cohen
Volgin.
had one good movie.
Welcome to my country.
Brothers Grimsby. I've
And
not
to
seen
my
that one.
unit.
But no, I didn't mind the first Borat movie. The first Borat movie was actually quite funny. As was
Boss, what
the
is
other one he
this?
did. Not Bruno.
I'm
He
defecting
did
to
another
the
one.
Soviet Union.
Ali G in the House.
Sokolov is a little gift from my new host.
Yeah, Ali G in the House. That was his first movie, I
Recoilless
think,
nuclear warheads.
which was good. It was funny. But his other ones actually just weren't that good. I think he did one where his
These
brother
will make
was a
fine
secret
gift for
agent.
me.
That wasn't too bad. That
Who
was
is
all right.
he?
But Bruno
One of your
and this
disciples?
latest Borat movie. Oh, and The Dictator. I didn't mind The Dictator either. You know,
We
he's
take
had
you
some.
with us?
He's had some good films, but
No, this one is
the last
just a
Borat
child,
movie, the
too
new
pure
one,
for
and
us
Bruno were
cobras.
just awful films. They weren't funny at all.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry
I suppose
into
you're gonna
that.
have hits and misses when
What
you
are you
make
talking
when you
about?
make independent movies. Yeah,
Think you can pull the trigger?
he mainly sort of pays and makes all his own movies. So, you know, not all creators are great. Sometimes you need other input to sort of polish it up. But unfortunately, he didn't do that with the second Borat movie or with Bruno. He just went it alone. And it wasn't great. Oof! Jesus! Ow! Yeah, she's
See
defecting
my
over to the.
face.
She's defecting over to the USSR.
We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
All right, the Spies one was Brothers Grimsby. Okay, yeah,
Jack,
yeah, that one.
You
If you
can't
haven't-
come.
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's called Ali G in the House. He used to do a character Ali G where he was a white guy pretending to be like a, you know, yeah, he was a white guy pretending to be like a black gangster rapper, and it was really cheesy, but it was funny. It was good. See, it's actually Baron Cohen used to be on a comedy show called no. What's it called? The 11 o'clock show. And that was in the late. That started in 1999 and went on I think to about 2001. And he was allowed to bring on his characters like Ali G, Bruno, things like that. But there was very low budget and they were a lot funnier back then. Yeah, but no, Ali G in the House was a good film. I'd definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Oh, and he's off. And he took the boss's bandana.
now onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
The Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Yeah, she kicks the Snake's ass a few times actually in this game. Oh, clear a few glitches again. Oh, come on, make it to the end. You can do it. It's nearly at the end of the mission. You can hold out, baby. Don't conk out me now. We're nearly done. See, this character, Big Bottle, who later becomes Big Boss, he is the main villain in Metal Gear Solid Snake.
Can you hear me?
He just create a clone, well, not a clone, say a body
Just
double
barely.
for himself. With
Snake, listen to me. You need
Venom
emergency
Snake,
medical
which was
treatment.
the
Can you
character
move?
you play in Metal Gear 5. He's the main villain in Metal Gear 1 for
Got
the
to
old
get those
MSX.
wounds treated.
And
Hang
this
in
Big
there.
Boss that I'm playing now is the main
All right,
villain
let's
in
get you
Metal
fixed
Gear
up. Paramedic?
2.
Okay, Snake.
Metal Gear 2
Just
Solid
relax and
Snake.
it'll all be over before you know it.
But he hasn't turned
Stay
into a
with
bad guy
me.
yet.
I've seen
He's,
people in worse shape before.
This is when he was young
Think
and
you
still a
can
good guy.
handle
But through this game and Phantom Pain,
She's defected.
sorry,
We'll talk
through
about
this
that later.
game,
First, we've got to get you
Peace
patched up.
Walker, Portable
Okay,
Ops,
here we go.
and obviously through Phantom Pain,
First,
you
open the
realise that
survival
he
viewer
slowly
with the
becomes a
start
bad guy
button.
bit by bit.
If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is...
Yeah, skip all this. We're going to heal ourselves. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Alright, so what we do, we're going to... Same again. Alright, bone break. So what we need to do is that. Well, that one. Cut. So we need that, that, that. And another broken bone. So what we need is, then we're done. Look at that. Healed. And now watch this. This is really sick. Go on, do it. Do it. Ah. Cool little sling there.
Good
Made from the
job,
boss's
Snake.
bandana.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Sure. The bad guys are leaving now. They're getting out of there. And they're taking away the Shagohod.
Shagohod.
That's a beast, isn't it? Whoosh. It is kind of cool, but it's no real Metal Gear, as it's not a bipedal tank. Don't leave me! Wait for me! Nah, she still loves him. Women. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, we're nearly at the end of this mission. Then we're gonna. Then the James Bond sequence is gonna come on. You know, in every James Bond movie, they always do sort of like a same sort of sequence. We've got one for this game as well, as Hideo Kojima is a big Bond fan. Yeah, a small nuclear weapon.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Josie says, "Why do I have the feeling this is not your first time playing this game?" No, it's not. I can't even count how many times I've played this game. I mean, the first time I played it was when it first came out. I was already a big fan then. But this is the HD version. The other version was not as well sort of detailed as this. But still.
Not so
I mean, I know
fast,
when I say well detailed, it doesn't look great now. Obviously, I mean it's 2020, but when it came out back in I think 2004, or early 2005, this was this was ahead of its game.
A kiss of death. UKGB. We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Yeah, it came out for the PlayStation 2
Shall we take her
at the
back to
time.
the base?
And Hideo Kojima really knew how to
Perhaps
push
we
it.
should.
Any PlayStation,
No further use
to
for
its limit.
Sokolov's
He would
research
have the
facility.
PlayStation work at its full
And this
capacity,
time I gave this
unlike most other
wonderful
games.
toy a try.
Colonel,
So,
even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
so now what he's doing is essentially he's firing this nuke to frame the boss, to sort of bring an end to the Cold War, to spark things up. Yeah, by the way, if you own a PC and you got a load and you don't have a PlayStation 2, 3, or 4 anymore, and you want to play all these PS2, PS3, PS4 games, I do recommend getting a PlayStation Now account. It's like Netflix for video games. It has a whole catalog of different games for all these different platforms. Sorry, consoles, and you can just play them right on your PC. You don't have to download them. Nothing. You just stream it straight off the site, and you can just play them straight from the PS Now website, which is really, really cool. Do I want to save? Let me think. Yes, in case it crashes, because it's all right. Yeah, that one. Let's do it. Cool. And here it is, the James Bond sequence that Hideo Kojima brought into for the game.
What a thrill.
I love the music as well. It's great.
With darkness and silence through the night.
A real sort of 60s secret agent feel to it.
Thrill. searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.
The reason it's called Snake Eater is essentially because the boss and her team are known as the Cobra Unit. So when he gets sent in on the next mission after the credits, on which is called Operation Snake Eater, essentially it means he's going to go off, go to Russia and kill the Cobra Unit. Look at that, that's just brilliant, isn't it? Even now it still holds up well. Great animation, the music's fantastic.
I'm still
in a dream, Snake Eater. Yeah, sorry, I know my singing is not as good.
Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's so deep that trial to survive. For the day we see new life, I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Yeah, a lot of all these sequences you see, him finding the rocket launcher, eating a snake, whatever else, wading through the swamp, you'll see all that in the game. So yeah, that was cool. It's not just part of an FMV. But when you play these games, these Metal Gear games, you feel like you're playing inside a movie. You really do get that feeling where the music changes when you're in a certain situation. Certain camera angles that will happen. You'll see a shadow move in the distance, and it will just literally like you'll catch it only in the corner of your eye, and then it's just really, really good. And I recommend it. If you haven't played any Metal Gear games before, do go ahead and play Metal Gear. They're just great. I enjoy them a lot, and I've been playing them. I've played them all over like a dozen times each, if not more. Okay, once this sequence is ended, I'm going to save the game, and then that'll be the end of this
flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet.
And we'll continue one more, maybe tomorrow or the day after.
Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal.
Snake Eater sounds dirty. Oh, Joseph, you're disgusting. Oh, Joseph. Well, it's not that kind of Snake Eater, no.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Aaron Shepard. This is our last chance.
An SR-72 Blackbird.
If you fail,
and then a little drone on top of it. That plane you see now was actually once a real plane. Before they had real spy satellites and everything, they used to send these SR-72s.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the
over the border into Russia to take photographs over certain locations, and nothing could catch them. Not missiles, not planes. Radars could barely detect them.
The top brass's inquiry.
These things were fast. They were the fastest planes at the time.
I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
Faster than Concorde, faster than anything.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one.
So as we know now, Volgin literally just fired a nuke on his own territory, but sprayed the boss, which is of course an embarrassment for America because she was there on another mission, which we won't find out about until later on. So I'm not going to give that away. But
this morning I had a meeting with
now
the CIA.
It's up to Snake a year later to go back in there, and his mission will be to kill the boss and the Cobras.
Something even bigger.
It's either kill the boss or
Yesterday,
there's going to be a
the
nuclear
White House
war.
received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus.
What I'll do is if I stream tomorrow, or sorry, tomorrow or later today, what I'll do is I'll bring some of you guys on. As I said, this was just a test stream. I just want to see if it worked. What I'll do is next time, if you catch it and you want to come on, I'll drop the invite in the chat. You can click and come on, and we can talk while I play. So I do love this game. I've been trying to get this game on stream. Figure out a way to stream this game for some time.
I may be left with no choice but to order
and
the military.
Big thanks to LGG Pixels for helping me fix up my computer. This old computer
of your predecessor.
It's a shame you can't play this on the Mac.
Survive
really.
The Cuban
but hey, what can you do?
But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that
one of our soldiers
defected to your country a week ago?
This is supposed to be President Lyndon Johnson. No. I have no idea if it even looks or sounds like him.
The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss,
says,
Colonel Volgin's head,
don't you ever sleep after working 7.5 hours? I hear Russian accent and make typos.
When she
then, yeah, David said, once the sequence is over, I'm going to have to go to bed for a couple of hours. I actually had to lie in today, so that's all I'm tired. But I'm going to go to bed and get a couple of hours in.
Yes, that's correct.
And
I had a nice lie in today.
In the affair.
That's why I'm still awake now, really. We're nearly done.
That's correct. We were not involved.
Just I can't save right now.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
Liar!
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
Ooh, threats.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Yep.
Put
Well,
it simply, in order to avoid
what's a
full-scale
world
nuclear
war
conflict,
between
we
friends?
have to prove that America
Yeah.
was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Screw this up, we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice. Marvelous.
Are the
Not
Russians
much of
going to be helping us?
The KGB
Let's
has
have a look
promised to
inside
lend
this
us
thing.
one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's
There's knobs and buttons, and
They've
we got.
also put us in touch with a couple of
Hello.
insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the two NSA
The Aurora
who went over to the
Borealis.
Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
And up it goes. Well, couple of MiGs there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
Nothing can catch an SR-72 Blackbird.
Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Look at that. About to crash into a mountain. Whoosh. Whee! Now we're off. Brakes are on. And I think he's about to eject. Whee! Well, this is not smack into every tree this time. Or maybe he is. A couple of bushes. Not as bad as last time. Seems he didn't like that one. God, all these cutscenes are long.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
Ah, dear.
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate.
More cutscenes,
Her
cutscenes,
frequency
cutscenes.
is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. He'll be going up against
The
some of the
Sigint
world's most
character is very
advanced weaponry
important.
when you infiltrate
We
the
see him
research
again
facility.
in.
If you have any questions, just
You've
ask
got to remember,
him.
this is
His
1964, so this is now in the past. But he was also in Metal Gear 1 as the DARPA chief.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
All-out nuclear war.
Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Okay, let's save that.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me.
Yeah. He's got his dirty
you
little
were all wrapped up in bandages
laugh
and
there, isn't he?
tubes, so I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Better luck next time.
Pervert.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this
Josie
operation?
says, Conti, I'm out. I
No,
need my
I
beauty sleep.
volunteered.
All right, buddy. We're nearly done anyway. Once this is
So that I
once
could
this
watch
is saved,
over
I'm
you.
ending the stream as well. So don't worry.
Snake, you're the
We
best
might be back later
agent
today
I've
or
ever
tomorrow,
seen.
whatever.
But you push
And
yourself too hard.
we'll play
You're
some more.
reckless.
And if you guys want to come on
Someone
the
has to
panel, I'll
stop
drop
you
the
from
link
getting
in
into
the
trouble
chat.
to make
And
sure
you can
you
come
and
on.
the
We'll have a
boss
little
don't kill
chinwag.
each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian
this
angel
keeps
than
going
me,
on.
right?
Thanks.
Stop right there. You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Save. Of course I want to save. Even the save screen has like a real 60s feel to it. Black and white.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
And that, guys, is the end of today's stream. So what we're going to end it there. And we'll carry on from this point tomorrow. No, I'm not going to move. Zoom in. Sorry, zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom out. Go from the top. Look around. So in the original game, it was all like this. So you'd move along like that. You couldn't see. So what you had to do was to look. You had to press the L and R1 buttons together to look around. And then before that, the camera's more like that, and you had to move around like that. But yeah, so this is the HD version, and it came up with better camera angles. Anyway, but that's enough for me today. What we did. That is the end of today's stream, and thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time, as I did, and I'll see you all hopefully later today or tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.